Well, I see this is going to be just another boring political panel. Now, I want to get to some substantive things here. Now, we've heard a lot, maybe this is just south of Mason-Dixon line, but we hear, when I ask for questions from Tea Party people, I got a lot of people talking about the 10th Amendment, the idea of reasserting the power of the states and curbing the power of the federal government over the states. But you guys are going to be in Congress, if you succeed in your runs, you're going to be in Congress, you're going to be representing the federal government. So what I want to say is, what are you going to do to limit your own power? And specifically, would you oppose a bill for no other reason than because it grants powers that are not specifically authorized in the Constitution? And what would you single out as a leading example of a piece of legislation or action by the government that crosses that border as something that's not authorized to the Congress in the Constitution? Well, starting once again with Ms. Lovell.
I believe that in order for a law to be passed in Congress, and therefore, in order for a law to receive my vote in Congress, it must be constitutional. I also support legislation that would require a bill to reference its basis in the Constitution in order to be introduced for consideration by members of the House. Going one step further, an example of where the federal government has overstepped its bounds, there are so many. For starters, the Department of Education, not necessary at the federal level, not necessary. That is definitely reserved to the states and the people. The EPA does not have the authority to regulate in the way that it does. That should be left to the states and the people, in my opinion. There are several enumerated powers that are detailed in the United States Constitution from which the federal government can find a basis to act. The federal government must be limited to what is explicitly stated in the United States Constitution. And states have the opportunity through the 10th Amendment to take action today. And I hope that all of you, when you're finished focusing on the federal government, will start to look at the state government as well, because we need the state to take the lead in these areas as far as the enforcement of the 10th Amendment. The states today can make the health care bill that was recently passed in March completely ineffective within state borders if the legislatures take the initiative to pass legislation that makes it illegal here. Thank you.